Welcome to episode 14 of Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Today, we're going to be reviewing a cigar I've never had before. That's kind of the purpose of the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to Cigars on the Front Porch. We're going to be doing the Rocky Patel. Oh, yeah. It's the Rocky Patel A10. Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. It's a 6x52 Toro. It's a barber pole. And with that barber pole, it has a Maduro and Corojo wrapper. It's a Honduran binder. It's a Panama and Nicaraguan filler. It's sweet, spice, cedar, leather, black pepper, and earth. I don't know about no earth, but we're going to find out. It's got a 90 rating. It's been sitting in the humidor maybe 2 weeks now. That's a short term for me. Usually I let them try to sit a little bit longer. But this has been sitting in there, and I was like, this is a unique time to try this one for the first time. Of course, I've done a V-cut, as you can see, on the head, and I've done my signature 4, 4, and 4. I've done my 12 holes, and I still got the foot band on it. I'm going to take that off. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So stay tuned for this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 on Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure that you please like and subscribe to the channel. Tell as many people as possible. Let's get those subscriptions up. Stay tuned for the Rocky Patel A10. And for those that are curious, on my last video, I had my torch lighter and I bled it and refilled it. I forgot I turned the the intensity down, and it wouldn't light back up. And I was like, oh snap! And it just took me a minute or so to figure out what I did wrong. But this is the actual one that I just bled, so we're gonna use it on this one. Look at that boy, torch! Haha! I fixed it myself. Nothing makes you feel better than fixing something yourself and getting it working. That made me feel so much better that it wasn't working before, but I fixed it. And of course, I'm holding the flame off of that foot. We're just going to toast it. We just need the heat to get going on it. Boy, that thing's burning clean. I like that. Pepper right off the bat. Um, it's a little sweet. So a little sweet. The pepper is fine. It's not a strong pepper. Um, but it's all right. Start out all right. We're going to get into this first third. Let's clock it. What we got? We got 751. So we'll clock it at 750. Stay tuned as we get into this first third of the Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 6x52 Toro. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. We're going to work on this first third. Alrighty. We are back on Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We're still on the first third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 6x52. I just want to show you the ash on this. That is a great ash. It's even burned. I haven't touched it up. It's starting to be great. Good. And the only reason I say it's good because it's got the sweet spice, which is in there. And it's got black pepper. Not as strong as you think it would be. And a little bit of leather. And if you're into that, this is your cigar. I'm not really into the pepper so much. Sweet spice, yeah, but it's a unique and it's good. And it's an even burn. Haven't touched it up. And look at the ash on that. So stay tuned as we finish off the first third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. So far, it seems to be a very good cigar. All right, welcome back. to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are working on the Rocky Patel, uh, the Edge A10 6x52 Toro. The ash just came off on this one not that long ago. It just came off literally seconds ago. I was like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. And then as soon as I picked it up, it fell right off. It delivers on the sweet spice on a scale of 1 to 10. I would give a sweet spice maybe a 4 or a 5. It does deliver on that. The leather is there. I'm not a leather person, but it's a flat leather. So maybe a 2 or 3 on the leather, probably a 3 on the leather. And as far as the black pepper, yeah, like a 5 or a 6 on the black pepper. I have no idea what the earth is. Uncle Scotty ain't got there with the earth. That don't sound like something from the get go I wasn't too much of a fan of. Just like I wasn't too much of a fan of leather. But that's just my personal preference. So we're working on this one. I love the wrapper. It's a barber style wrapper, and I love the aesthetics of it. As far as the taste goes, I think it's contributing to it a little bit. But just to have that barber roll for my first barber roll, and let's see, a Honduran binder, Panama Nicaraguan filler, and we're working. We just finished the first third, and we're working our way into the second third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 6x52, uh, and it delivers. It's delivering. Um, you stay tuned to the end, as always. I'll tell you the price of it. You'll be amazed, because you know, not only am I Uncle Scotty, I'm also Discount Dad. Uh, I'll put a quarter on the railroad track to make 50 cents. It's my phrase. Don't steal it. No, I'm not cheap. I'm just trying to be wise with everything that you do have. Uh, all right, so stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure you like and subscribe to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Stay tuned as we work into the second third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 6x52 Toro. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are in the second third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. And I just want to do an FYI. If you like pepper, this is your cigar. If you like a peppery, it is not overwhelming. It's just significant. If they say pepper, you got pepper. And that it's in there. I'm not a fan of pepper, but that won't affect my overall like judgment of the cigar. I'm just not a pepper fan. The sweet spice is still in there, and the leather is still in there. So the sweet spice and the pepper, they kind of like an even till, a little bit more pepper than sweet spice. But if that's what you like, then this A10 is your cigar to go with. Not bad, so it's good. I just want to show you the ash. This thing is so constructed. I don't think I've been this far into a cigar and not have to have touched it up. It is burning evenly. It is a nice, good, solid pace, 4 or 5 puffs. So I'll do 3 or 4, then do a retro exhale. It's a good pace on the cigar. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure you like and subscribe. And also make sure that you tell other people about the channel as well, so we can be educated, informed, network, and go from there. Stay tuned as I work on the second third of the Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. So far, it's a very good cigar. All right, we are back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are working on the second third. We're about halfway done with the second third of this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10 6x52. Sweet spice, yes. Leather, yes. Flat leather, but leather. And black pepper, yes, black pepper's in there. A bit more black pepper than sweet spice, but it's in there. It's a quality made cigar. I want to show you before it falls off. I got this thing with the ash on the cigar that lets me know, like, okay, you got a good cigar. But I want to show you this on here. Let me see here. There we go. There's the ash on that one. It is still going. And look at the even burn. Look at that. It's beautiful. I have not touched up this cigar at all. This is, I think, going to be the first cigar in a very long time that I've not had to touch it up. I haven't touched it. It's been an even consecutive burn, well constructed, well put together. And when you stay tuned at the end, I'll let you know what I paid for it, so you know your price range. But stay tuned as we finish off this Rocky Patel A10, and we're working on the second third, uh, halfway through the second third. So stay tuned. Alrighty, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch. We're with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're working on the Rocky Patel, the Edge A10, 6x52. It has settled down in the second third, and we're finishing up. We're finished with the second third. We're moving into the final third, and it has settled down tremendously. It's like one of those kids. You know, they get out on recess and they're like, no, 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 and then and then they run out of energy and they're like, oh. So it is settled down. Most cigars that I know, they kind of start out like that. That first third is kind of a fast pace, and then when you get into the second third, it really slows down and mellows. Now we're going to work into the final third of this Rocky Patel A10. At the beginning of the second third, the pepper the sweet spice picked up, and it overwhelmed the pepper. Now we're finishing up with the second third, and the pepper now has overwhelmed the um, the spice. So those two are kind of competing a little bit. You get a little sweetness, you get a little pepper. You get a little sweetness, you get a little pepper. So they're kind of going back and forth. Um, so we're gonna go into the final third. But I want to show you this. Look at the ash on that thing. Ha! Well constructed. I have not touched it up. I think this is going to be the first cigar ever on Cigars on the Front Porch where I haven't had to touch it up. Not touched it up, not relit it, nothing. This is how a cigar is supposed to burn. This is how it's supposed to go. So on that, I give it an excellent. You ain't got to touch it up. You ain't got to relight it. Now you had to pick up the pace. At the beginning of the second third, you had to pick up the pace 4-5 puffs. Now you into the end of the second third and working on the final third, and you slow down on the puffs. So you know fast on the first third, medium on the second third, on the final third, slow it down some, slow it down some. So we're gonna finish up on the last third of Rocket Patel A10. I can tell you now, it's a good buy. So stay tuned at the end. I'll let you know how much I paid for it, and we'll conclude everything. So we're finishing up. Stay there with me. We're almost done with this Rocket Patel A10 with Cigars on the Front Porch. With your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like and subscribe, baby. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you, if you get one of these Rocket Patels, open up the wrapper and look at it, and it'll have that it is an original on it. It's an original Rocky Patel. Beware of imitations. Original Edge by Rocky Patel. It's on the inside of the wrapper, so make sure that you're not getting anything counterfeit or fake. Just want to put that little bit in there. Stay tuned as we finish up the final third of this Rocky Patel A10 on Cigars on the Front Porch. Host Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like and subscribe. More importantly, enjoy yourself. Tell other people about the channel. Get them like and subscribe too. Get those subscriptions up. Thanks so much. Stay tuned. We're finishing. Alrighty, we are back on the front porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, with cigars on the front porch. We have finished off this Rocky Patel, the Edge A10. I'm down to the final third. I could probably squeeze another 20, 30 minutes out of it, but I'm going to call it quits on this one. I got just this much left. As you can see, there's not that much left. We're finishing up on the final third. So my input for this one, great cigar if you like pepper. The sweetness, the spice at the end of that second third, it kind of diminished, and in the final third, the pepper kicked in. No more sweet spice, gone. That's it, finito. It's gone. So it's straight pepper, and it's all right. It's a good buy. I paid $8 for it. So if you want a good cigar, I haven't relit the cigar. I haven't touched up the cigar. None of that. Perfect. I think the only one out of 14 episodes on the cigars on the front porch I've never had to touch up. Never had to touch up, never had to relight. It's perfectly constructed. It's great. It's a great constructed cigar, well put together. It's not my particular preference. I wouldn't stop my humidor with it. I might keep maybe one or two just for entertainment purposes. Um, I'm not into pepper, and I like the sweet spice, but I wanted more of it. I needed more of it consistently, consecutively throughout, and scratch the pepper. I'm not a pepper person, but if you're a pepper person, this is a cigar for you. I want you to like and subscribe to the channel. Cigars on the Front Porch. This is your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you for being with us. Episode 13 was how to bleed and refill your torch lighter. And then episode 14 today was the Rocky Patel A10. It's a good cigar. Best cigar I've had as far as the construction and the lighting of it and everything else. But I'm going to finish off. Stay tuned. I want you to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. And we're going to have another episode later on. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. This is a good hour and a half, hour and 45 minute smoke. Probably you could squeeze an hour and 45 minutes out of it. You get 2 hours, and good luck with that. But you definitely get an hour and a half out of it. So it's a decent cigar. It's good. This is how cigar is supposed to be constructed. So in the construction, I give it A. Awesome. Excellent construction. Stay tuned for the next episode of Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you for being with me. You are valued, and you are important, and you serve a purpose. I appreciate you.